Lesson: Handling employment law in workplace dispute resolution. Handling employment law in workplace dispute resolution requires HR leaders to be adept at navigating complex legal landscapes while maintaining a fair and constructive work environment. Employment disputes can arise from various issues, including discrimination, harassment, wrongful termination, wage disputes, and contract disagreements. These disputes not only affect the individuals involved, but also have the potential to impact the overall morale and productivity of an organization. Therefore, HR leaders must be equipped with actionable insights, practical tools, and frameworks to effectively resolve these disputes and prevent them from escalating. One of the foundational steps in handling employment disputes is understanding the legal framework that governs employment relationships. This includes familiarizing oneself with relevant federal, state, and local employment laws that apply to the workplace. For instance, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission enforces federal laws prohibiting employment discrimination, and understanding these laws is critical for HR leaders to handle disputes related to discrimination effectively. Moreover, the Fair Labor Standards Act outlines minimum wage, overtime pay, and child labor laws, which are crucial in resolving wage-related disputes. HR leaders must also be proficient in applying a structured dispute resolution process. This process typically begins with an internal investigation, which involves gathering relevant information, interviewing involved parties, and reviewing applicable policies and records. A practical tool for conducting thorough investigations is the use of a standardized checklist that ensures all necessary steps are followed and documented. This not only aids in maintaining objectivity, but also provides a clear record of the investigation process, which can be crucial if the dispute escalates to legal proceedings. Once an investigation is complete, HR leaders should seek to resolve the dispute through negotiation or mediation. Mediation is often a preferred method as it involves a neutral third party, facilitating a discussion between the disputing parties to reach a mutually acceptable solution. Studies have shown that mediation can lead to faster and more satisfactory outcomes for both parties compared to litigation. To enhance the effectiveness of mediation, HR leaders can employ frameworks such as the interest-based relational approach, which focuses on understanding each party's underlying interests rather than their stated positions. This approach encourages collaboration and fosters a problem-solving mindset, which can lead to more sustainable resolutions. In cases where mediation does not result in a resolution, arbitration may be considered. Arbitration involves a neutral arbitrator who listens to both parties and makes a binding decision. While arbitration can be less formal and quicker than court proceedings, it is essential for HR leaders to ensure that any arbitration agreements are clear, fair, and comply with legal standards to avoid potential challenges in court. Preventative measures are also a critical component of handling employment law in workplace dispute resolution. HR leaders should implement robust training programs that educate employees and managers on workplace policies, legal compliance, and dispute resolution procedures. For example, regular training on anti-discrimination laws and unconscious bias can help reduce incidents of discrimination and create a more inclusive workplace culture. Furthermore, establishing clear and accessible channels for employees to voice concerns or report issues can prevent minor disputes from escalating into major conflicts. A case study illustrating the effectiveness of these strategies is the resolution of a discrimination dispute at a large retail company. The company faced allegations of gender discrimination in its hiring practices. By conducting a comprehensive internal investigation using a standardized checklist, the HR team identified gaps in their recruitment process that inadvertently favored male candidates. Through mediation, the company and the affected employees reached a settlement that included revising the recruitment process and implementing regular diversity training for hiring managers. This outcome not only resolved the dispute, but also improved the company's hiring practices and enhanced its reputation as an equitable employer. HR leaders should also be aware of the role of technology in dispute resolution. Tools such as online dispute resolution platforms can facilitate mediation and arbitration processes, especially in geographically dispersed organizations. ODR platforms provide a secure and efficient way to manage disputes, offering features like document sharing, video conferencing, and case management. By leveraging technology, HR leaders can streamline dispute resolution processes and increase accessibility for employees. In conclusion, handling employment law in workplace dispute resolution requires a comprehensive understanding of legal frameworks, effective use of structured processes and tools, and proactive measures to prevent disputes. HR leaders play a pivotal role in ensuring that disputes are resolved fairly and efficiently, minimizing legal risks and fostering a positive work environment. By implementing best practices such as thorough investigations, mediation using frameworks like IBR, and leveraging technology, HR leaders can enhance their proficiency in resolving disputes and contribute to the overall success of their organizations.